What's up? This is Greggatron. This, 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 this. Look at it. Yeah. Yeah. Look at it. This. Yeah. 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 This is how are y'all, and happy Sunday. Oh, and do you like my shirt? Yeah. All right. Speaking of carnage, there's going to be all kinds of carnage in this one. All right. So today I'm going to show off this. Yeah. If you don't know, this is Venom from the good book, The Madness. The Madness is the comic book where Venom goes up against Juggernaut, gets his butt whooped in book number 1, gets thrown down the sewers by Juggernaut, comes back crazier and stronger, and just a nutcase. Because as you can see, he has a whole bunch of heads now, but every head has its own voice and quote-unquote personality. So it's like Eddie Brock now, well, Venom, had to adapt and not only defeat Juggernaut, but figure out what's going on in his head with all these voices. Because as you can see, he's got all these personalities. And if you don't believe me, I got it right here. The Madness. This is one of my favorite Venom books of all time. And I read a lot. Issue number 1. Issue number 2. You can see they get back into it. You can see the heads. And issue number 3. He was more powerful with the biohazardous waste, but he had to relinquish that stuff to become quote-unquote normal again. There's nothing normal about Venom, but he had to become as normal as possible because he couldn't function with all that stuff going on up there. It was crazy. So back when I was a kid, I had this same toy. Not this one, because I lost mine. I got this one from eBay. But back when I was a kid, when I had this, I didn't even know what the Madness was. I didn't read the book until I was an adult. Now, there's also 2 different versions of this toy. There's a black one, and there's this one. My brother had the black one, and I had this one. I think my brother's had a broken arm on it. I personally like the green one better because it looks different. And you don't normally see Venom being green. But that was the beauty of 90s toys. There was just so many variants. Especially when it came to Batman and different things. I like going out of my way to get the different version. At times. Sometimes I like the traditional version. Sometimes I like this one. These other versions better. Now it comes with a ball of goo of some sort. Also, I remember when I was a kid, without even looking at it, you see that button in his back. When you push that button, the heads shoot up. So that was cool. The tongue was disgusting. That I remember. And this really speaks volumes to Venom. You got the arms coming out of his arms. This just goes with the craziness. That's why it's called the madness. Because everything going on in his head really is mad. And you can see it right there. Surprise attack heads. It includes symbiotic wall crawler. Yes. And then there's this red tube that's attached to the slime, it looks like, or something. Yeah, man. But I like how the heads all kind of look different. So they kind of look like they have different personalities because of their facial expressions. Kind of like how the Ninja Turtles all look different. One thing I like about this also is the black shading in between. It's not just green. You got the black spider, which actually looks better than if it was a white spider, because the black suit Venom always has a white spider, unless you count the new books where it's red. So it's cool that this spider symbol is black, and as you can see, it wraps all the way around. But furthermore, I like the black shading throughout. I like how it's not like totally blended in. It's like a dirty shading. And then it looks like his shoulders are more green. And that green really pops too. That's pretty cool. So the only shading really is his legs and arms, but the torso, there is none. Also, I like the black specks on his torso and in other places. As far as shading goes, that's not called hatching. Hatching is the lines, but that's a different type of shading when you do the dots. You can actually see it in the smaller arms too. That's cool. The arm, the fingers are all twisted up, looking like gang signs or something. Yeah, man. And the back will actually show you how it works. Press that button, the heads pop up. You can see all the heads. You can pause that description if you need to, which is basically the same thing I just said. I like these toys back then, how it would show all the other toys in that line. You got X-Men going on, you got Beast down there, the Hulk, all kind of people. All kind of people. There's the black one right there in the middle. You had Scream. All these other symbiotes. Hybrid is the one where Venom's kids all fused together into one. Riot. They used him in the first movie. Lasher. There was 5 of them. A lot of these I've never seen, though, in stores. Spider Goblin. Man. The 90s was something else. Man Lizard. Vampire. So yeah, toys were something else, man. Toy Biz. And again, this one I got on eBay. So if you want some cool stuff, definitely check eBay out. I'm showing this off for a reason. The reason is my nephew, he really likes Venom. He's 5 years old. He likes Venom now, thanks to me, I'm assuming. And we went out to dinner for Father's Day a couple weekends ago for my dad. And he's asking me all these questions about Venom. So I'm explaining it to him in a way a 5-year-old can understand it. Well, then I'm thinking, well, maybe I'll give him this. Because he likes the Venom toys that used to be ours. Well, if I give him this, now, chances are he'll break it. So maybe I'll wait till he's like 7 or 8. Because that boy breaks all the toys. But it's better off with him than me. You know, toys want to be played with, right? And I told my niece when she was little, if I don't have any kids, these will all go to her someday. Same thing goes with my nephew. So that'd be cool. Maybe when he gets a little older. Toys like this are a little harder to break. Because look at how solid it looks. Somehow we broke the black one. But the only thing about giving something like this away is it's like a antique. It's a classic, right? You don't find these in store. You might find it in the store if someone turns one in. But like, I can't remember how much I paid for it, but if I were to turn it into a comic shop right now, they could flip this and easily get $80, $90, $100 out of it. Even if you go on eBay, they can bid on this stuff too. So back when, you know, you first got it in the 90s, it might have been worth $15, $10, give or take. Now this stuff is worth 10 times as much. So I kind of want to keep it as a collectible. But at the same time, my nephew, that's my boy. So this would be the perfect gift for him. So, with that said, I want to know what you guys think. What did y'all like to collect as a youth? What were you guys into? Do you have stuff from back then that you would give to your kids? Or your niece or nephew or anything like that? Do you still have stuff to this day that you want to show off? If so, let me know. Show me what you got so we can talk about it. Alright, it's Greggatron. Thanks for watching, and peace.